What's going on, everybody? This is Cannabis Guru, and I got a little update for you. So I've got the perfect pheno right here, the G13. Super happy with this one. I couldn't ask for a better pheno. I'm glad that there was one seed out of that pack that is a keeper, because the other two suck horribly bad. They're just not, they don't seem to be producers. One's stretched out, the other one's, you know, a short, squatty little thing. It's almost not worth flowering out, but I just said screw it, you know. I want to get these plants flowered out and out of here. So this one right here I'm going to take clones off of, and then I'm going to put this bitch outside for the summer. Hopefully this fall, when it comes time to harvest, it's not really rainy and shit, because if that's going to happen, then I'm going to have to end up pulling this early. So that's why I'm a little bit torn about putting it outside, but my backyard gets full sun all day long and into the evening, so this plant ought to do really well. I'm going to plant it in Fox Farm soil in the ground. I got to get like another 2 bags of it so I can have a nice big hole just full of soil, and that should feed my plants for a little while anyways. I'll just have to give them water, and I shouldn't have to pH it. My water here is around between 10 and 50 ppm, which is really low, so I don't have to worry about that. So yeah, things are looking on the up and up. This plant stacks up super nice. Look at that, dude. Super nice. Thick ass branches. Like really thick. I'm loving it. This plant turned out really nice. So I'm just really pleased. I can't show it off enough. She's beautiful. Big stalk. You can see pretty good size. So she's even split right there because she's growing so fast. It's pretty crazy. The temp in here, let's see here. Temp is 76 and 59% humidity. I have a dehumidifier that I need to try and put in here. It's that little thing right there. I don't know how well it works. I've used it before. I mean, it worked all right, but it's been a while since I've used it. So we'll see how it does. But I got my VivoSun fan right there. It works really good. The heat mat, it works all right because I got it in a tray, and it's 66 degrees. The cocoa is, or the root zone. It's lower than I would like it. I would like it, you know, between 68 and 70. But you know, it is what it is. There's not much I can do. Oh great, there's a weed eater. But yeah, it's a little bit low for me, but the plant's doing okay. Hopefully it doesn't slow down the growth too much. So far I haven't noticed it. I've got a lot of tops here. I've gone through and super cropped a few of them. That one, there's like 5 of them up top here that I've split. And that way I could bring the middle stuff up and the side stuff up. Like this one right here, that's from the bottom. You know, eventually, hopefully it'll get up that high. There's some shorter ones that are down here that will make good clones. But some of these stalks got some nice shoots coming off of them. So I may take those and leave the main stalks on there. We'll see. But she's big. She's in a 3-gallon pot. I ran short on cocoa, so she's a little bit exposed, but it'll be okay. Shouldn't be a problem. Like I said, when I get a bag of cocoa, I'll go ahead and top it off. I'm sure it'll be happy with that, but it'll be just fine. My big plant that I got in flower, I transplanted it with the 2-gallon pot. I didn't take it out of the 2-gallon or 1-gallon pot. I just planted it in a 10-gallon pot with cocoa that way, and it shouldn't be root bound because the roots go through the pot. So yeah, it should be just fine. This one I took out of the pot, the 1-gallon pot, and went ahead and transplanted them. And it's doing really good. I used Mycos or mycorrhiza, and I used Azos, and it gives me really good root development. As you can go back and look at my videos where I took these. This one not so much, but the other ones that I took out, the ones that are in flower, they had awesome root development. Really nice. I was really impressed actually, and I'm pretty sure that's from the Mycos and Azos. This one, the root zone was and that's because it was stunted and shit. But once I got it into the 1 gallon pot, she started coming around. The root zone got a lot better, and she's looking good now. Super happy, very pleased. She ought to do really well. I'm keeping my fingers crossed anyways. Hopefully it doesn't put off like shitty nugs. But from what I'm seeing, if it continues this way, I should have nice nuggets. Should be a really good plant. I'm really pleased. I can't say that enough. Like I said, I've always wanted G13. It's a big producer, grows fast. Really pleased with this one. Like I said, the other two just really sucked, and I got to get them out of there. So I'm just gonna flower them out and go from there. But the PPMs on this were, let's see, I fed it last night. PPMs were around 9 something. I think, where's that with the runoff? PPMs I think were around 9 something in the jug, and then when I fed them, the runoff started off around 1300, but it ended up dropping down to like 800 or 900 ppm in the runoff. You know, that's why they say do about 20%, because if you do less than 20%, your ppms are going to look higher than they would if you did 20%. You get what I'm saying? So it works really well. I didn't have to flush my plant or anything. Like I said, the ppms came down with the 20% runoff. So yeah, I was really pleased. This light right here, the ts1000, is killing it. She's got some red in there. I don't know if it's infrared or far red, but you know, it's got warm white and cool white. She's killing it. This light's doing really well. This plant's loving the light. I actually had to raise the light. It was a little too low, and you can see the heat stress, or the light stress. It was just too intense for this plant, so I raised it up to 18 inches. Before, I think it was closer to 12, which was way too close. Like I said, it was starting to fry a little bit. Other than that, she's super happy. She had a magnesium deficiency, and I went ahead and I got it out of the magnesium deficiency with the CalMag. I could have probably went with just straight Epsom salt and went, you know, straight magnesium instead of just the CalMag, but all I had was CalMag, you know what I mean? So I went ahead and went with that, and it worked. It worked really well. As you can see, there's maybe a little bit of peak on the vein still. Nothing serious. See? Nothing serious. Just a little bit. Not a big deal. Okay. Just a little bit. So I'm still giving it CalMag. I'm giving it like 1 or 2 mils per gallon. I think it's 1. So I may have to bump it up a little bit. We'll see. I'm finally giving my plants and flower CalMag. Just a really low dose, just to be safe. Because when they're in flower like that, I'm pretty sure with the red spectrum, they go through a little bit more CalMag. So yeah, I started feeding those CalMag. So, but yeah, man, this plant, super nice. Look at the size of these stalks, dude. Good size. Really pleased. But anyways, that's pretty much all I got. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and post them. Like the video, smash the bell, and subscribe to see the rest of my grow. This is the Cannabis Guru. Till next time, peace.